how to unlock the next version of yourself. Guys, in today's video, I wanted to go over what it's going to take for you to unlock that next version of yourself. And this is something we all need to be constantly focused on, because even if you're on the self-improvement journey for a long time, you're consistently putting in the work, you're going to hit a plateau, just in the same way that you would hit a plateau, right? When you're in the gym and you know you've been doing the same types of exercises for 6 months, right? Eventually you're going to kind of hit that plateau and you're going to get stuck, and well, you're probably going to have to change something, right? You're going to either have to increase your calories, change your training regimen. You know, there's a bunch of different details that go into breaking through a plateau. And it's no different when it comes to, you know, your personal life, right? If you're hitting a plateau in your business, your career, you know, whatever, relationships, anything, you're going to have to think about, what is it going to take for me to unlock that next level? And the biggest thing we always go back to on this channel is analyzing, taking inventory of what we're doing every single day, right? Are we doing the same stuff that we did to get us in the first place? Because I know for me personally, guys, like when I first launched this channel, right, I was going really hard. I was doing a lot of different work. I was having, you know, building up to what would be some of the highest incomes I've ever earned, the most, you know, successful I've been, the most fulfilled I've been. And it's because I did an extremely intense work period, right? About 45 days straight, no days off, not from working out, not from, you know, working on my business, none of that stuff. 45 days roughly straight. And the results from that work, you know, they paid off, right? They started to pay off. This channel started to grow. You know, I was making more money in my other business, and all that stuff started to come together because of that extreme work period. But then what happened is, you know, I decided, okay, you know, I'm going to take a little vacation here, get out of the office for a bit. And when I got back, you know, those same habits that got me to where I was, they weren't quite as sharp. They weren't quite as dialed in, right? I was sleeping in a little bit later. I wasn't as intentional about what I needed to get done, wasn't as focused, right? I was kind of like, you know what, I just saw this, you know, big payday. I saw this, you know, other stuff. Like I'm kind of good, right? And my coach actually that I work with, he called me out on this. He's like, yeah, dude, you're killing it, but you know, I can tell you're getting a little bit complacent. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I do feel a little bit complacent. So I'm like thinking to myself, okay, well, what do I need to do to get back into that extreme work routine that I know if I stick to that for another, you know, 30 to 60 days, that the results are going to probably even be more exponential at the end of that. And, you know, I started to take note. I'm like, okay, like I need to start waking up at 4 a.m. again, 4:30 a.m. again, get up like an hour earlier than I currently am. And I need to be extremely intentional about my daily actions, right? I need to make sure that one, you know, my community is well taken care of, all the people in the community, you know, we're growing, we're helping each other, we're winning. I need to make sure my YouTube channel is growing, right? I need to make sure my other business is growing. I need to be doing all the right stuff, right? No missing any details, because it's those details that are going to prevent you from getting to that next level. And like I said, it's as simple as that, guys. But the thing is, when you do, you know, break through that first level, and then you're thinking about how do you get to that next level, you want to always be thinking about how do you elevate the actions? How do you make it even more intense, more extreme? How do you get more done, right? What are the different ways you can do that? Obviously, there's a bunch of ways you can do that. I'm not going to get into that in this video exactly, but that's for me, right? I'm thinking about all the different ways, like how do I scale up? How do I do better than I was? And the first foundation that I know I need to have in place is having those rock solid habits, having an extremely regimented day, extremely disciplined day, where I know exactly what's going on, right? There's no guesswork. And that's how you're going to produce those results. So I'm about to get into one of those periods. Probably by the time this video goes live, right, I'll be in that period. So I'm looking forward to another season of growth, and I hope you guys join me. And if you're interested in joining me, make sure you join the free group in the description of this video. It's for like-minded people who want to win. You're also going to gain access to my free self-mastery blueprint. This has helped me across the board get dialed in all those key areas of our life that we need to in order to achieve big results. So anyway, guys, I do daily uploads. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you next video.